guys, Caleb here, back again with more bad fanfiction theater, and I have a Levi and a Jigs.
I finally crawled out of that chute. My leg hurts.
Did you think we were gone?
My dastardly plan hasn't worked yet.
I was gonna use that for my circle. I needed to summon someone.
Oh, okay. So today, we will be reading a Dragon Ball Z story called Vegeta Gets Stoned by Twitchy Seahorse. I don't know anything about this story, except I'm assuming Vegeta is just gonna get super high and do stuff.
Hey, sounds like a good time, you know? Who doesn't love to hear about this stuff? It's coming from the big old Cali.
Yeah.
He legalized it.
It's still illegal here. You can't smoke it unless you have a doctor's note.
Yeah, people are just gonna yell at you if you smoke it here.
They probably would here too. It'd be like, oh, you got some weed? Whatever the fuck. I'm gonna go do acid. Actually, I think the drug of choice in Tennessee is meth. That still might be the drug of choice.
Weed is a child's drug over here.
All right, so let's see. Great Prince Vegeta.
Yes, the most sourpuss of sourpusses.
It might help him.
It might. Not only will he be very hungry, but he might also chill out a bit. I don't know. Levi, take it away.
Vegeta was taking a walk around the beach to clear his head when he smelled something sweet and smoky. Oh, no, you poor fool. It does not smell sweet at all. He followed the scent to a group of teenagers.
Stupid potheads, he scolded. The tallest one, taller than Vegeta.
How tall is Vegeta? Okay, somebody please... I'm kind of curious now how tall Vegeta is.
He's taller than Krillin.
Well, everybody is, though.
5'5".
Okay, that's not, like, super tall, so this guy must be, like, 6 foot.
I'm 5'6". I'm taller than Vegeta by 1 inch.
I'm 6'1".
I am 5'4". Dude, this stuff is awesome! I'm just imagining 90s dude.
No, it makes you weak, Vegeta snapped. The tall pothead motioned for the joint that the others were passing around.
Dude, it makes you stronger, he said. He looked like he was about to fall over. Vegeta's eyes bugged out.
Stronger? Stronger than Kakarot? If you just said it makes you weak, you're gonna believe some asshole who just says it makes you strong. How do you know it's gonna make you stronger than Goku?
He's just desperate, okay?
Well, that's true. He yelled, the potheads looking around and all shrugged and shook their heads. Vegeta took the joint out of the stoner's hand and stuck it in his mouth. He inhaled deeply. His pupils dilated as he inhaled it again and again. Each time, he breathed the heavy toxins into his system. Little men were running around in his brain screaming, "System failure! We're all gonna die! Shut it down! Shut it down!" The tall stoner stopped Vegeta.
Dude, leave us up, he said. Vegeta blinked a bunch of times, so his eyes were bloodshot.
I'm gonna go beat that one guy. He was said, pausing every now and then to make sure he was right. You know, the one with hair. Chick Stoner nodded and giggled.
Fly, Midget Man! The weed gives you that ability! I thought he could fly anyway, didn't know weed did that. She giggled. Then she fell to the floor laughing. Vegeta got a look of awe on his face.
Cool, he said, jumping in the air. He looked at everyone else. They all looked like little dancing Oompa Loompas. Does that exist in the Dragon Ball universe?
No,
Sure.
I guess it can now.
Vegeta giggled and flew to Goku's house. With much difficulty. Oh, it gets better. There were rainbows and leprechauns surrounding the house.
Okay, granted, I've never smoked weed or done any kind of drugs, but I don't think weed makes you hallucinate, does it?
It's not a hallucinogen.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
It just makes you care about nothing. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, basically it's just like a relaxant.
I can feel the cosmos. I, Vegeta, the leprechaun said in unison. There was two of them. Everyone walked over to him and poked his leg.
Where's Trunks? It asked. Vegeta squealed and got down on his knees. He hugged the leprechaun and gave it a kiss on the forehead.
Out of character moment approaching. You are the cutest, he giggled, skipping into Goku's front door. The two leprechauns, others note, obviously they're Goten, looked at each other and shrugged. Only kind of disturbed, kind of scared. You're skeptical. If you understand how strong Vegeta is. Yeah. Goku was sitting on the kitchen table eating lunch when Vegeta burst in through the door. Goku stood up so fast he knocked his chair over.
Vegeta, what's wrong? He asked. Vegeta never came to his house unexpected like this. Vegeta walked over to Goku and placed a finger on his lips.
Oh, wait. On Goku's lips?
Yeah.
Is this gonna turn into Goku Vegeta?
Hey, you know? I'm not opposed.
I'm not either, but that's okay. Not something I've read in years. Shh! You'll wake the elephants, he whispered. Goku looked at him strangely, shrugged, and went back to eating. Because Goku would do that. Okay, I believe he would keep eating, but I don't think he'd just be like, okay, whatever. Chi-Chi, who had been sewing in the other room, suddenly smelled a strong scent of marijuana. Marijuana?
Marijuana.
She got up and poked her head into the kitchen. There was Vegeta skipping around Goku, singing Mary Had a Little... singing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Chi-Chi got an evil smile and ran to get a camera. Oh, I don't think you want to blackmail Vegeta when he gets back from his high. That's just not going to be good times.
I don't know. You don't really want to mess with Chi-Chi.
Well, that's true too. When Chi-Chi returned, Vegeta was hugging Goku. She chuckled and turned it on.
Oh, I think the author may be confusing marijuana with acid. Because that's what this... It sounds like Vegeta took that, not weed. Goku, wait, no. No. Kakarot. Not Goku.
Well, he is high, so...
Goku, I want to... Daisy Peach, what? He said. Goku smirked, still not knowing Vegeta's side, and walked off.
Well, I don't know. I think it depends on the setting, like how smart Goku is and how he can figure shit out or not.
Sure, I'll go get my training clothes on. You wait for me in the backyard, he said, walking to his room. Vegeta was all alone in the kitchen. Chi-Chi was videotaping him from behind a couch. For a while, Vegeta sat there with a blank look on his face until the phone rang.
Eee! He screamed, running to the backyard. Once the door closed, Chi-Chi jumped up and answered the phone. It was Bulma.
Hey, Chi-Chi, is Vegeta there?
Yeah, he's here.
Can you tell him to come home, please? I fixed the GR gravity room, Bulma said. Chi-Chi smirked. Smirked.
Sure, I'll tell him, she said. She walked over to the window that faced the backyard. Oh, God. And set up her video camera on the windowsill. She walked outside.
Bulma said the GR is fixed. You can go home now, she said really fast. Then she ran back into the house. Vegeta had his head tilted to one side and drool coming out of his mouth.
He said. What he saw was a giant camel. Okay. Come out of an igloo and throw up a mystical purple ketchup. And then it ran away into a vast open rainbow. Just then Goku ran outside. Once Vegeta saw him, he fell down. The bright orange color of Goku's clothes wasn't helping his highness at all. Goku got into a fighting stance and became Super Saiyan, randomly. Vegeta stood up and looked at him.
Hey, where did that other guy go? Yes, looking back and forth, Goku was puzzled.
It's me, he said. Just then Gohan ran into the backyard. Once again, Vegeta saw a leprechaun.
Dad, I think Vegeta's high. Don't fight him. It wouldn't be fair, he said. Goku was confused. Vegeta walked over to Gohan and kissed him.
Oh no!
You're such a cute leprechaun, he said, hugging Gohan tightly. I want to take you home and name you Lucky. Then I'm going to stick you in a jar and put you on a shelf in my room. And smiling, Gohan was scared. Goku began... Oh, come on. Goku began laughing. That's so mean. Vegeta's hide began wearing off. The little men in his brain were able to reboot the system, and he was regaining his common sense. He looked at Gohan in his arms.
What the hell? He yelled, throwing Gohan to the floor. She burst out of the kitchen, doubled over in laughter. She held a videotape in her hands. She just snipped his arm. It smelled like marijuana.
I've got so much blackmail on you. Chi-Chi laughed. She was laughing so hard that tears were coming out of her eyes. Vegeta saw munchkins falling out of a camel's nose. Mind you, he's still semi-high. He lifted a hand to his face, slapped himself really hard. His high was completely gone. Because you could just smack yourself really hard, and that solves all your problems.
Well, he is a Saiyan, so I don't know. Maybe they can slap each other harder.
I mean, the most I could say is maybe marijuana would affect him differently than if he was human. Then he realized what he had done, and, embarrassed, he flew home. Vegeta had learned his lesson not to do drugs. Not really, he's like, don't do drugs! Oh, it'll make me stronger than Kakarot? Because I just made that shit up in my head? Okay. The moral of the story is...
If you get high, a camel who throws a purple ketchup will videotape you hugging and kissing her leprechaun son. Drugs are bad. I don't do them. I dedicate this story to all my friends who do. That is so mean.
Or brilliant.
Yeah.
So, Jigs, what did you think of this story?
There's not much to it, but, you can get a chuckle out of it if you don't think about it too hard. It's just like, hey, here's what he did. He smoked a doobie and here, and just does some dumb stuff. I was gonna say it's just tooth rotting goodness, you just need that in life.
Levi, what were your thoughts?
It was funny. It was really, really funny, but that is not a nice way to troll your friends, really.
No, I mean, okay, let's be honest. Let's talk about the right things to do in a situation like this. If your friends get high, it's not okay to film them. It's not okay to then blackmail them. It's not ever okay to blackmail anybody. And you shouldn't be doing drugs, though I'm pretty sure marijuana doesn't do anything of the things that Vegeta was thinking and seeing. So, don't do drugs, don't blackmail, and don't videotape people doing drugs. I guess unless you're the cops, because then that's evidence in court. Outside of those things, I thought it was It's a cute little story. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense why Vegeta would be doing that.
Yeah. This was funny. It's definitely something worth reading if you need an easy laugh after a tough day at work.
Yeah, I mean, if you just want something short and sweet to laugh at for maybe a minute or two, it'd be okay. There's not much more to it than that. I was actually kind of hoping for just outright, like maybe something a little longer and just more hilarious. But I mean, this is okay. It could be worse.
Yeah. Personally, aside from it being funny, I don't really think much of it.
It's just there for a laugh and nothing more. And sometimes that's all a story has to be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like harp on like it should have been longer or you should have tried harder or what. Because sometimes you're just like, hey, I got an idea. Let me throw it on paper and put it out there, and that's good enough. Would I have liked it to have been longer and a little more detailed and hilarious? Sure. But again, it's a thing on the internet that you read once and then you're like, yeah, that was cute, and then you move on to other stuff. Let me see if this person's done any other stories. Oh, they got a couple.
It's mostly just like a continuity thing of their thing. They have an OC and everything, all that stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I guess I saw the title and went, yep, that's going on the show. And I added it to the list.
The stoned one?
Yeah.
No, the stoned one is one of the only ones I see that's not in their character's canon. It's just like
okay. That's cool. That's fine too. So I think that's all we have to say. So with that, I'm Caleb.
I am that one guy who likes Dragon Ball a lot.
And I'm Jiggly's von Jigglestein. Well, wait, that's Jiggly's Rebelstein. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've used that name.
And this has been Bad Fanfiction Theater. Thank you for listening. Bye!
I'm going back into the chute.
Bye.